It is the Joe Show on Star 106, and normally right now it's a Fisher Friday or a Family Friday, and it just so happens that we can continue that alliteration as it is a Fritel Friday. Marcus Fritel from the Mason City Toros is here. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So you are a forward with the Mason City Toros. This is year number 2 of being here in North Iowa.
Yep. This is my second year. It's been a lot of fun. So yeah.
Now you started playing hockey at what age?
4, but I maybe have had the skates on since, I don't know, 3, 2. So.
Now, was there somebody that led you into playing hockey? Was it like a brother thing, a dad thing, or?
Well, my family's from North Dakota, so they're big North Dakota hockey fans. So that I think that's where it kind of all started. So.
Okay, and then you grew up at least high school wise in the Elk River area.
Yep, correct.
Which is about 40 minutes north of Minneapolis.
Yep.
And I was looking up some of your stats. The years that you played for Elk River Zimmerman, you never lost to Anoka, which is where I went to school back in the 90s.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's got to be one time the Tornadoes took you guys down. Never happened. You never lost to Anoka.
Nope, it's been a while since they've beaten us. So
yeah. Now, right now here in Iowa, we've got Boys State Wrestling, which is like the biggest thing going on at Wells Fargo down in Des Moines. Did you ever get a chance to go to the Minnesota hockey tournament, the high school hockey tournament?
Yeah, I've been able to go there since I was young. My dad always took me to watch all the games, basically. But sadly, our team never made it. But we were close a couple years, my senior year.
You got to sectional finals
in
the senior year, and unfortunately, that's where it stopped. But
but it's a great tradition that Minnesota high school hockey has, and it's a big thing every year. So.
Wow. Now, this year for the Toros, you've been stepping up on the offensive thing. You've gotten pretty comfortable, passing, getting the assists, getting the goals, and all that stuff. Does it feel better? Does it feel like you're getting better and getting more results and all that?
Yeah. Well, recently it's just been assists, which I'm fine with.
Hey, they all count.
Yep. But yeah, just having great teammates, it helps. Makes it more comfortable out there on the ice, and I don't know, they just make it easy. So
okay, is it a good team, good locker room atmosphere you got going on?
Yeah, the boys are great. So.
Okay,
yeah,
awesome. How I watch a lot of like Facebook Reels and like the adult version of TikTok. I guess I don't have that app, but I see a lot of the kind of hockey skits going through there. Do you see any of that when you hop on social media?
Yeah.
Buzzing with the boys and all that sort of stuff. How close to reality is that, or is that kind of taking it to a farcical level?
No, I'd say it's pretty similar. So yeah.
Letterkenny. Do you watch Letterkenny at all?
I don't, but I know people.
Are you familiar with Jonesy and that? Is that pretty close to what it's like in a locker room?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That's awesome. Marcus Fritel of the Mason City Toros is our guest today. We're going to play Say It or Sing It. So I've kind of prepped you on this a little bit. Game show where we do trivia back and forth. Winner wins, loser sings. I'm going to have you guess first, okay?
Yeah.
Or do you want me to go first? You're the guest. You pick. Do you want me to guess first, or do you want to guess first?
I'll guess first.
You'll guess first. Okay. Your category is swing and a miss. So think about that, and we'll play Say It or Sing It next. It is the Joe Show on Star 106 from the Mason City Toros. Marcus Fritel is our guest this morning. Thank you for being a good sport and coming out here.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we got Say It or Sing It. This is the game show where we have a category. There are 10 answers to each category. We take turns. The song that the loser will sing this week, Marcus, is Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond. Are you familiar with that one?
I am familiar.
Normally, that's a winning song.
Yeah.
We play that after the Toros or the Bulls pick up a win, but the loser will be singing part of that song today. So your category was swing and a miss, and what it is things that can happen when a baseball player bats. Did you play baseball growing up?
I did.
You did? Okay,
yep.
So you're familiar with when they swing, what the outcomes may be.
Yep.
Okay, there's 10 that we're looking for. 30 seconds on the clock. Let's go.
Strikeout.
Keep going.
Oh,
keep
okay.
going.
Home run. Single, double, triple, inside the park home run, pop fly out, a line drive out.
Keep going.
Foul ball.
There's still 5 answers out there.
5?
Yeah. And time. You got 5.
5?
You got 5. You
All
got single, double, triple,
Okay.
home run. So you got those, thank goodness.
Yeah.
You got strikeouts.
Yep.
So things that can happen when a baseball player bats. You missed grand slam, which is the one right after the home run. You missed ground rule double.
Okay.
Bunt, walk. Did you say walk? I don't think you did.
I missed that one.
Yeah, and then sacrifice are the ones that you missed. But 5, you may not know this game very well. 5 is a very, very good score.
All right, perfect.
Because, I mean, there's like a lot of different answers. You got 5 of them. So,
Yep.
All right, what's my category?
Famous dogs.
Okay, we'll play round 2 of Say It or Sing It next. Sing It. Marcus got 5 right. That's a very good first-timer score for the game, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
So you said my category for Say It or Sing It is famous dogs. Famous dogs. 30 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Benji, Old Yeller, Red, Scooby-Doo, that would be, Snoopy. Other famous dogs would be, why am I blanking here? I said Old Yeller. I said that, Clifford the big red dog. Other famous dogs. Oh, Droopy Dog? Is that one? Why am I blanking on dogs? I feel like I'd do better with cats. That's time.
Is it?
Yeah, it's time. What did I get?
So you got 3.
3? That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay, which 3 did I get?
You got Benji, Snoopy, and Old Yeller.
Okay, I got all the old school ones.
Yeah.
Okay, which ones did I miss?
Beethoven.
Okay.
The Shaggy Dog. Lady.
From Lady and the Tramp.
Yep. And then Tramp is one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dodger and Odie.
From Garfield.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Yep.
Did you? You're a little too young for Garfield, aren't you?
Yeah, it might be a little bit.
A little too young for that one. That was my jam growing up. That was my go-to. All right, well, let me get Neil Diamond queued up here. Feel free to help me out with some bop-bop-bahs. Touching hands. I missed the first words. Reaching out. Touching me. Touching you. Sweet Caroline.
Ba, ba, ba.
Good times never seem so good.
So good. So good. So good.
I've been inclined.
That's good.
Does it feel good when you hear that after a win?
Oh, yeah. It feels
I mean,
great.
do you guys bop, bop, ba along? Other times I hear that you got like some serious EDM music going on in the locker room or whatever, but you can hear it as you're coming off the ice, right?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
We've got Marcus Fritel from the Mason City Toros with us here today, and coming up, we're talking Feel Good Friday. Would love to hear from you. What's got you feeling good today? You can call, you can text at 641-423-8637 to be on the Joe Show. Harry Styles, as it was on Star 106. It's a Feel Good Friday. It's brought to you by Cabin Coffee Company in Mason City and Clear Lake. I'm Joe Malone. Our guest today, Marcus Fritel from the Mason City Toros. And what's your Feel Good Friday, Marcus?
My Feel Good Friday, we did just clinch playoffs last week, so that's been going pretty well for us.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the team, we've just been playing really well recently. The boys have been buzzing. We're trying to keep this momentum into actual playoffs and hopefully make a run here. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. So guaranteed playoffs and first round matchup is, well, that's still to be determined. Could be Rochester, could be Granite City. Most likely going to be one of those two teams. You've been playing Granite City really well this year. Like, you're split. You got 2 more games coming up against them, and that's a long time rivalry for the Toros.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, Granite and Roch, we could play either or. We've struggled a little bit here against Roch, but we beat them the last time. But, yeah, Granite, they're a good team. They're always a really good team, and a rivalry of ours, like you said. But I think the boys are fine with playing whoever.
Just go out and get wins.
Yep.
Get wins and head towards the cup. Now, this past weekend, you played a Minnesota Loons team that was really shorthanded, has had a bad run of luck as of late. You put up 17 goals against them in one of the games over the weekend. I think that was Saturday, wasn't it? Or Friday, whatever day that was.
Friday, yeah.
Friday. 17 goals, one away from tying the franchise record. Were you aware of how close you were to tying the record for goals in a game?
I guess we didn't really know, so maybe if we did, we would have pushed for it, but I don't know. It's probably best we didn't know, because then we would have been worried about getting 18 or whatever. But yeah, we were just playing our game, and 17 happened just go in the back of the net. So.
And then on Saturday, you're trying to get people goals that don't normally score goals. And you've got I think about 2 or 3 that are in the regular lineup that don't have a goal yet this year. Who would be most likely to score out of those that haven't yet?
I think Schwartzy needs a goal.
Okay.
I think Boyd still needs one. I think Boyd, just because he's a forward, he's most likely to get it first. But we tried hard, I think, Saturday night to get Schwartzy one, and he almost tipped one in, but I think he went right past him.
I talked to Coach Hicks after the game, and I'm like, did he do enough to, move up to forward? And he's like, no, he's our defenseman.
Yeah.
That's where he's going to stay. He's going to just get pucks out of the zone and feed his teammates. You know? Feel Good Friday for me. I'm looking forward to Toros, Bulls, Mohawks. Everybody's in action this weekend, so it's going to be another busy one at the Mason City Arena. So going to be a fun weekend of hockey. Coming up, I want to find out from you, our guest, Marcus Fritel, what is it like going on a road trip with the Mason City Toros? That's next here on The Joe Show. Cruel Summer, Taylor Swift on Star 106. Got Marcus Fritel from the Mason City Toros, kind enough to give some time this morning. Thank you again, man. It's fun getting a chance to get to know you and talk to you.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
So, road trips. What is the best road trip? What is the worst road trip? Because you guys you're not flying private jets to get to Alexandria or anything like that. You're taking the bus. What is the best road trip? What is the worst road trip?
I'd say the best would probably be Granite. I don't know. Obviously, playing Granite's always fun. It's our rival. Granite's not too far for some of the trips we take, but we do stop at a mall when we're in Granite, so that one's probably our better one. And then the worst, I'd have to go with the Loons. It's probably our farthest, and
that's going north of Brainerd, if people know where Brainerd's at. Yeah, yep. So we're talking 5-6 hours, something like that.
Yeah, just about that. The hotel there, not that nice. Not that matters, but
Now you mentioned stopping at the mall. What do you do to pass time while you're on the bus trip or you're waiting for game day to happen?
We kind of just hang out, walk around, try to stay loose. Not like sitting on the bus or legs are dead before the game. We kind of just walk around, get loose, look at things.
Okay, and then when it's overnight, does anybody bring like a PlayStation or an Xbox, and you guys get down on some chell or anything like that, or no?
Some people do, but for the most part, I don't think a lot it's happened this year. So
okay,
yeah.
So there's no one guy on the team that's like the best at playing NHL.
That would be me.
Oh, it would be you.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What's your go-to team?
Recently I like playing with Vancouver.
Okay.
So.
Have you made yourself in NHL 24? It's 24, right? Not 25.
24.
Yeah.
I have not.
You haven't? Okay.
No.
If you did, would you max out all your stats to 99s?
Of course I would. Yeah. Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
You maybe leave like potential at like 97 so you've got something to grow and work on or something like that. Marcus Fritel from the Mason City Toros is our guest today. Coming up, I want to find out what's it like being in a hockey fight. Joe Malone, Joe Show on Star 106. Marcus Fritel is with us. He is a member of the Mason City Toros, playoff-bound Mason City Toros. That's fun to say, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Toros are going to be in action tonight, 7:10. Doors open up at 6 o'clock. Ticket info, masoncitytoros.com. Come cheer on Marcus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, come out.
Yep. And the rest of the team as well. So one thing about hockey is people come, and if they see a fight, it makes their night. You know, they're like, oh, I got the fight happened at the hockey game. Have you ever been in a fight?
I have. Lucky enough, not so, I don't know. It depends how you want to look at it. Last year I did get in a fight. I'd like to say I kind of won it, but...
Say you won it?
Yeah, I won it. Yeah, of course I did.
Was that at home or on the road, or where did that happen?
It was in Alexandria. It was on the road.
Okay.
So, I don't know. It was my first fight, and I didn't know you got kicked out when you got in a fight.
You're just skating to the box, and they're like, no, you got to go, bro.
Yeah, and it was in the first period, so that was a quick game for me. Bruni was our coach last year. He seemed to like it, so that was good. But the actual fight itself, I don't know. You just kind of have to protect yourself because, I don't know, you don't want to seriously injure yourself.
Or your hands, too. I can't believe that you guys are punching a helmet with your hands because they're so important to holding the hockey stick.
Yeah, there was a couple cuts on the knuckles, but no, I don't know, you just protect yourself, try not to get hit, and hit the other guy.
Who started it?
The Alexandria player did. He came up to me off the bench, kind of whacked me a couple times and asked if I wanted to go. And I was like, sure, why not?
Can you say no, or is that a not a good move? Can you just be like, nah, I don't feel like fighting today?
You can say no, but the role I played last year, he was a top player, so if you can take him out of the game.
Oh, because he's got to go too.
Yeah, he's got to go too, so why not?
Okay, and you thought about that, like, okay, this guy's leading the team in goals. I should probably punch him in the mouth.
Yeah, exactly, yep.
So when it comes to this year's team, who would you say would be the best or most likely to fight on the Toros?
Most likely to fight, Stoney. Stone Resch. He's had 2 fights this year.
Well, he was involved in that big brawl.
He was, yeah. Yeah, that was something. I'd say our best fighter. He hasn't fought yet, but I think Braden Fine would.
It's a big dude.
Yeah, he's a big boy. I think he could do some serious damage if he tried.
Okay, but you guys try and avoid that if at all possible. I know that big brawl that happened this past weekend against Minnesota. Jacob Miller got basically double teamed, cheap shotted by the Loons guys, and you kind of have to answer at that point, don't you?
Yeah. Miller. Yeah, I think he got jumped after a whistle, and it's good on our teammates. I mean, everyone has each other's backs here on our team. So, yeah, it was good to see Boyd and Stone get in there and help him out.
Yeah. I thought it was funny, too. 2 guys jumped on Miller, and he immediately, escaped the pile and was on top of them.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And out of everybody that got kicked out of the game, his got rescinded.
Yeah. I guess the league looked back at him and was like, he didn't drop the gloves, actually. So,
yeah. He got mugged. Let's not penalize this guy anymore. So tonight, Toros play, and then you're on the road tomorrow night at Rochester, because is it Rochester this weekend?
Yeah, but it's just Friday.
Yeah, just Friday. You don't go up there. Okay.
Yep.
And then the Bulls are at home hosting Austin, I believe. So it's kind of a double Southern Minnesota weekend at the Mason City Arena.
Yeah.
Come on out, cheer on the teams. Marcus, thanks so much for being our guest.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Marcus Fritel joining us here on The Joe Show.